Right, in this video, we're going to be looking at the part 1 topic of handwriting. Now again, this is a very specific topic. We could talk about writing, about letters, about computers, but here we're zoning in on a very specific topic of handwriting. So let's have a look first of all at the questions. Do you often write with a pen? Can you tell someone's personality from his or her handwriting? Do you think people will still write letters in the future? What do you think are the differences between writing with a pen and typing on a computer? Right? Okay, great. So here I think there is some very useful vocabulary and collocations to be aware of, right? Talking about typing with a keyboard. Here is my keyboard. So I like typing with a keyboard or typing on a keyboard. We can also say typing on a computer. Writing with a pen or writing with a pencil. Calligraphy is the art of handwriting, right? I think in Chinese they say calligraphy is it's the combination of art and writing together, because the word, especially in Chinese, the written word is very artistic. They are pictograms. They look like a picture. So they are almost like brothers, right? Writing and art are brother and sister together. So calligraphy, the art of writing. Graphology is the study of handwriting and what it reveals about you. Good expression. What it reveals about you, or what it shows about you. Right. So, great. Let's have a look then at what we might say. First of all, let me ask you, I'm going to take the more complicated questions at the end here, right? The first one, notice the tense and then give me your answer. Do you think people will still write letters in the future? Right, okay, good. Now then, this is what I might say. Do you think people will still write letters in the future? I'd say so, yes. I don't think we're about to give up writing letters completely. To my mind, many people feel they can express their emotions better in a letter. And, I think handwriting is more personal. So I think we will still be writing letters in the years to come. Ooh, right. Nice. Let's have a look at what I said. So I began with a connector giving my opinion. I'd say so, yes. Or yes, I'd say so. Either way is good. Later, I have another one. To my mind, right? In my opinion, or it seems to me, or I think, right? All of these are good connectors to give your opinion. And then I said, notice the tense, right? It's obviously in the future, and there's different ways we can express the future. About to, going to, will be doing, will have done, right? Now, you're not going to squeeze all of these tenses into a part 1 answer, but at least get one of them right, maybe two. Here, I chose about to. I don't think we're about to give up writing letters, right? About to means something which is going to happen in the near future. I don't think we're about to give up writing, give up, to stop, like give up a habit, give up a hobby, to stop doing it. To my mind, many people feel they can express their emotions. That's a good collocation. Express your emotions, express their emotions, talking about people. So I think we will still be writing letters. So I could say we will write letters. But the future continuous, we will be writing, is just much more vivid, lively. It feels like we can almost see the person in the future writing, right? It's a really creative and nice tense to use. It's very vivid, right? So instead of the present simple, we can often say, I think we will be writing letters in the future. Instead of in the future, another alternative is in the years to come. In the years to come. Or in the upcoming years, you could also say, right? Great. So focus on the tense and be aware of the different options to express the future and talk about the future. Great. Next question, right? It's a comparative question, comparing A and B. Let's see how you do. What do you think are the differences between writing with a pen and typing on a computer? Okay, great. Good. Let's see now what I might say, right? So what do you think are the differences between writing with a pen and typing on a computer? Well, the way I see it, writing with a pen is more expressive because everyone has their own style of writing, or their own style of handwriting, right? Which apparently can reveal a lot about themselves. That said, typing is much neater and it's easier to edit. I mean, you don't need to rub things out. Okay, let's have a look at the connectors. I began with, well, the way I see it. Okay, we talked about to my mind, it seems to me, the way I see it. All of these are nice ways of introducing your opinion. And then later I had the that said, or the however, the but, right? And look at the comparatives, right? Writing with a pen is more expressive because typing is much neater. So it's not more neater, right? It's neater. Much is just emphasizing. We can say it's much neater. It's far neater. It's way neater. Those three are possible, right? Easier, and it's easier, or much easier, right, to edit. Good. So actually, lots of comparisons here. You don't have to use comparisons, but this is your opportunity to show off comparisons, right? Language-wise, vocabulary, I talked about the style of handwriting. Reveal a lot about themselves, right? It shows a lot about you. It reveals a lot about you. Nice expression. And finally, to rub things out. So when you're working with a pencil and an eraser or a rubber, you have to rub it out. Of course, when you're typing, you don't need to rub things out. To rub out, nice phrasal verb. You could say to erase, but rub out, phrasal verbs are very, very common in spoken English, and it's showing off your more natural conversational English. Great. That's all about handwriting. Nice. Let's move on.